Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Last time, it's actually been a while since I last recorded, but if I recall correctly, last time our father passed away, unfortunately. It was coming, what with him ignoring Shimmer's safety precautions every single year. And he left us as a little bit of a mystery. He was trying to leave the colony. Why was that? After we mourned, though, we had our next Vertimnalia. We had our first card challenge that we were completely unable to beat. Although I did notice that we still won. Even though we got a little bit of stress from it. And we learned that we have a secret admirer. It was not who I was kind of hoping it would be. It was Tang, and immediately after that was revealed to us, we attempted to kiss her, and she had us lose some relationship with her. Because that is not the way to go about romancing Tang, as it turns out. Romance is hard. Ooh, a flower. I never go here very much. Around the garrison. I don't really remember what we were focusing on. Oh, I know that I was trying to up my creativity in order to get good with Nomi-Nomi. And we were spending a lot of time tutoring as well, because Nomi-Nomi likes that. And I really want to be their friend, even if we're not romancing them, because they seem really cool. Oh yeah, and we were spending a lot of time in geoponics to make up for our father's absence and get closer to Cal. I think first thing we should do... Let's see, have we checked the depot in a while? Also, where's Mars? There she is. Still the same stuff. Not that big a deal. We have the spa now where we can spend our money. Alright, let's keep on with what we were doing before, and let's tutor a little. We should work, since we have this somehow. Oh, we also received the ability to assist in the med bay, which could actually be... it would be good for us, but we also received better rewards for tutoring, so I think it would be a good thing to push forward with this. Nomi-Nomi needs help studying for their physics class. They have this idea that they want to be an engineer when they grow up because they like robots and holograms, but they're having trouble actually learning any engineering. Nami pulls up a practice test on their holopalm. The Earth textbooks are full of this kind of dull rote learning, useful only for finding gaps in your knowledge. For Nami, though, that gap seems to be everything. Oh, I'm hopeless at this, they exclaim, tugging on the ends of their asymmetrical haircut. There's just so many numbers and formulas. I didn't know there was going to be so much math in engineering. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do for my project, they continue. I want to code a chatbot, Solana, next week. How do I get here from there? Take a look at the test. Embarrassing lesson, ooh. It's actually not a bad card, because we do keep it in between the rounds even if we use it. I don't want to lose... I don't know if I want to lose friendship with them, though. Because I feel like that's what that would get us. Maybe the embarrassing lesson is a necessary one. Let's take a look at this test. Only 20% correct. Oh no, some of their answers are embarrassingly super wrong too. Nami's final project is due next week, and you have to crunch a whole course load of info into their head and leave them enough time to write their bot? Can you do it? No problem. Heck yeah. Yeah, if we cheat. No problem. Nomi-Nomi doesn't have a head for numbers, but they can take anything and turn it into a story, so you just have to apply that to the study of engineering. You encourage them to think of it in a different way. Yes, there's a lot of rote memorization at first, but once you understand the basics, engineering's all about creative thinking. You teach Nomi how these practice tests are built like a story. There are clues in the question that can help you solve them. Reading ahead can give you hints to the answers of earlier questions. With that and a few mnemonics, Nomi starts getting better results in their practice tests. Thanks for helping, Solana, they say. Let's be honest, though. I'm doing okay on these practice tests, but being able to pass one standardized test doesn't mean I'll be a good engineer. You protest that this toolbox of skills will help them with any engineering problem, but they just shrug and smile. I'm going to try some other things, they say. Maybe there's something I'm naturally good at. Okay, +1 to mental cards. One slot gets +2. Okay. How should we do this? Six. 6? Yeah? Seems pretty good. Pretty good start. That's enough to win. Doesn't quite get us to our super goal. Not the best possible score. I don't want to use that auto battler fairy or whatever it's called. Seems like cheating to me. Alright. Let's scour the world. Aha, mushwood log. We don't know who likes mushwood logs yet, do we? Let's see. Oh! This is updated. You're 16 years old and stay calm when others get frazzled. You're a polydactyl like many great photophoner players. Yep. Because we gave ourselves extra fingers. Let's see. Anemone likes red xeno eggs. Cal likes bobber fruits and xeno eggs. Tangent likes medicinal roots. We don't learn what dislikes. Mars like these flowers. Let's see. How many of these mushwood logs do we have? We have 3. Oh! Hey! I was gonna give one to Nomi-Nomi, but I guess they have something to say to us already. You find Nomi-Nomi in the lounge, flanked by 2 holoscreens and doodling in a sketchbook with real paper. One holoscreen is playing an animated kids show, while the other is a wall of text that looks like it might be a translation guide of some kind. Nami's attention moves between the 3 easily. When they see you, they jump and quickly close their holoscreens, sitting up straight and clutching their sketchbook to their chest. Oh, hi, Solana, they giggle, rubbing the back of their head charmingly. How you doing? Is that in a different language? We're curious. Well, yeah, Nami says, wrinkling their nose. It's better in the original language, but the subtitles don't tell the whole story either. Nami sets their sketchbook aside and looks round conspiratorially. I thought they were gonna bust me for jailbreaking my holopad, they say. All the Helio kids have restrictions on what we can watch and for how long, but you guys have so many more cartoons than we had. Nami throws their arms in the air. Like the first season of Turbogirl Hyperjet Transform. What? Total garbo. No, I'm not gonna say that. Should we ask them what it is? Say we love that show? Where did you learn how to do that? I mean, we don't necessarily really know what Solana's tastes in cartoons are. Let's make her a cartoon girly. I love Turbogirl Hyperjet Transform. What? Nami cries, slapping their hands to their cheeks. Really? It's the best cartoon ever made. What else has schoolgirls who look like aircraft from the waist down, battling evil aliens while dealing with the stresses of high school life? You have to agree. You were pretty fond of the arc in the 3rd season where Kamiya and Otoko disagreed about whether Haruka could truly be considered a hyperjet if she was part helicopter. The Helium Media Archive only has season 2 through 9, and only 3 of the OVAs, Nami says, puffing their cheeks out. What is an OVA? This all sounds like a big anime reference, and I was never an anime kid, and that sounds like an anime term that I don't know. Is an OVA like an arc? I don't know. My friend tried to show me an anime once. He tried to show me Hunter x Hunter, and I was very confused by this whole arc season. What do you mean the seasons are all different lengths to fit how long the story needs to last? That's not how TV's supposed to work. Anime fans all getting mad at me. I can't believe in the 4th OVA, Flight Captain Yumiko gets captured by the aliens and brainwashed into thinking she's been an alien sleeper agent the whole time. Is that what you're drawing? Solana! Nomi exclaims, snatching their sketchbook up again. Don't peek! Hey, we got a wild card. Nami laughs and flips over their sketchbook, showing off some of their drawings. I was drawing some fan art for the show, they say. Well, it's kind of fan art. Okay, it's really more like if I was a character in Hypergirl Turbojet Transform. What kind of aircraft would you be? Nami blinks at you, clearly stunned by your interest. Well, okay, kind of. You see, all the cool aircraft are already taken, and it's rude to be a double. It seems like there's a very limited number of kinds of aircraft you can be. So if it's rude to be a double, I feel like it's a bad concept for a show. But I don't know. I feel like the show I'm really into, the cartoon I'm really into, is Steven Universe. And I feel like if I had a Gem Sona, I would just be a cool Sapphire. Because she's my favorite character, and I would want to be a variant on that. You know? Nothing wrong with being a double. They press the tips of their index fingers together and look thoughtful. Sometimes I draw my character, as something weird, like a hot air balloon. But then I think, it would be kind of cool if I was the only regular human in the Turbogirl Hyperjets. Aw. That was cool. That was nice. I have a present for you. Do you want a log? Nami looks a little surprised. You brought me a gift? They exclaim, like, just because? OMG, Solana, thank you. Alright, we got some friendship with them. Even though we didn't exactly, like, I don't know, blow them away with what the gift was. We should probably spend some time here, since we got a little bit of advancement with Nami. Yeah. We could max out our organizing. See what that does. Although, what did we need in order to analyze that radioactive plant? What did we need for that? We needed engineering, and we haven't been working on engineering, have we? I'm gonna keep holding off on this. Let's just work on the farm. It's so hot and dry and there's so much watering to do, so you're relieved when Cal is the one who breaks first and starts a water fight in the fields. Is it the most efficient use of water? Well, no, but it's still really fun, and the plants get wet, so no one can really complain. Ooh. Oh man, I love this card so much. Oh, that's just because it has the highest value. No, we're not gonna go for that. That wins all on its own. Sweet. Still not the best possible score, but okay. Alright. It's the wet season. Oh, bobber fruit. Cal's gonna want that. Well, we're gonna give that to Cal. But let's see if anyone wants to talk to me. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Bobber fruit for Cal. Is he still gonna say, oh yeah, food, or is that just a little kid thing to say? Cal is at the door to the barn pulling on a pair of stretchy gloves. Palomina's calving, he says, by way of explanation. gotta get in there and make sure everything's going okay. Do you need me? Do you want a piece of fruit to get that birthing fluid all over? Yeah, he still says food. Oh, maybe Nami does like, the mushwood log. No, they just like, stuff. Okay. We should do something that gets us money. Gardening, farming isn't giving us anything really interesting, so let's tutor some more. Mara sends you a message that she's looking for tutoring in biology. You ask for more information on what subjects in specific, and she responds that she's struggling primarily with anatomy, specifically the reproductive system. You binned the message and replied that she should contact Dr. Instance for any further questions. Oh, is that something we're, like, not supposed to talk about? That's dystopian. Alright, Ooh. That's a big, big score. Haha, yes, best possible score. And now I think this is done with, yes. Let's at least look at xenobotany again. I kind of want to get organization to the highest possible, whatever you call it. Earth plants use chlorophyll for photosynthesis, which makes them green. There's no green plant life here in Vertumna, except for the stuff you brought with you. Vertumnan plants might use something different, like a phycobilin or carotenoid. You're not entirely sure of the precise chemistry, but it's gotta be something. Okay. Okay, that stays the same. I guess it doesn't really matter what goes here. We don't have any gems. Alright, we could probably make this higher by, yeah, using that. And in that case, we're probably gonna want to... we'll just put this here. Yeah. Yes! Best possible score! Alright, we're getting a little stressed. But we've been enlightened. We've been enlightened by mastering a skill. Hey, and Cal wants to talk to us. What perk do we get for that? Optional card skip. Can choose not to take new cards. Hey, Cal. What's up? Cal waves at you as you enter the garden, leaning on a shovel. Hey, Solana, he calls, but his eyes look past you. Down the path to where Anemone is beating the absolute tar out of a training dummy. Her fierce battle cries echo across the colony, making Cal wince. She's been going totally hard lately, huh? He says. He scratches his face, smearing dirt across his cheek. She asked me yesterday if I wanted to spar with her. She said it would be good for self-defense. Cal smiles sadly at the memory. I told her I don't want to fight. Not her, not a training dummy, and not anything on this planet. For real. I've never seen her get so mad at me. She called me a baby and told me I'm just going to end up forcing everyone to protect me because I'm weak or helpless or whatever. He seems upset and stabs the ground a few times with his shovel. I just don't think it's right to fight anyone, especially the Xenos. They were here first, he says. What do you think, Solana? I think you're right that they were here first and we're invading. I don't want to say fighting is how we survive, but it's true, sometimes you don't have a choice. Geez, you sound like an adult, Cal grumps. They always tell us to see both sides of an argument, but I tried and I just... He shrugs. I just think if you have to hurt someone to get what you need, you don't deserve to have it. Huh. That's a good point. I'm not even gonna ask him for examples, because I can see what he means. Like, If you have to hurt someone to get what you want, you don't deserve to have it. I think it's a little different when we're talking about animals and but when we're talking about other people, if you have to hurt another person to get something, then you don't deserve it. I can absolutely see where he's coming from. I can see your point. Cal looks relieved. I'm glad you think so too. Sometimes I think about the Xeno I had to kill the first time they attacked. Obviously I'm glad I'm alive, duh, but now it's dead. His eyes go back to Anemone. She stops sparring with the training dummy and is looking up at the gardens as she has a drink. Neither she nor Cal wave at the other. It was an accident. I didn't mean to kill it, Cal continues quietly. It just happened. I wish I could tell it I'm sorry. Cal clenches his fist. There's gotta be a way to figure out how to live in peace with all the cool things that live on this planet, he says. Hey, look at this weed I saw growing over here. Cal has such strong convictions. It's one of the things you like best about him, even if some people disagree with them. Hey, we upgraded one of our few red cards, and we learn more about Cal. We spend a few hours with Cal in the garden as he shows off the area that he's getting ready for the next planting season. The adults are really starting to trust him with more planting as he gets older, and he beams with pride. When you finally head out, you're just as dirty as he is, but you feel so much lighter. Nice. Alright, what did we learn about you, Cal? And how much do we need to get that? He's rather loyal, pretty tough, and extremely peaceful. Yep, sounds about right. Physically strong boy who isn't afraid to get in touch with his emotions. Pacifist, loves animals. Yeah, I think Cal is my favorite. It's close between Cal and, from what little we've seen of them, Nomi-Nomi. I just like a gentle giant, a sensitive but strong male character is really nice to see. And just a really geeky, neurodivergent kind of character is obviously always one I'm gonna fall in love with. So it's a toss-up between them. I do like Tang a whole lot, and I don't regret focusing on her the most in this playthrough, because she is very interesting, even if I find her stance on this whole transhumanistic way of looking at things, it's better to be a computer than it is to be a human. Even though I very strong disagree with that, she's very interesting. And I think also that giving that viewpoint on transhumanism to a transgender character is fascinating. The whole thing she said about how they put me in a new body, and it was a better body, but it still wasn't the right body. It didn't go far enough. That's fascinating to think about. Alright. Enough waffling about that. Let's continue doing our tasks. So we're not going to get more kudos now, but we can increase our mental skills a little more. And the only mental skill I really care about raising at this point, since organizing biology, which are my main ones, are as maxed out as they can be, is reasoning. We're going to be so reasonable, so organized, and so biological, I guess. We're a very mental character. You're reading some Earth novels with the kids when you come across the idiom, those who can't teach. Huh. Earth had some weird ideas about teaching. You can't imagine saying that to one of your teachers. With such a small population, sharing knowledge is one of the most honorable things you can do in the colony. First collectible use is free. Oh yeah, we got 2 extra cards for this. +1 to this for each gem on other cards. We have 2 gems, but that would only get this up to 5. Is that good? I don't really know. Doesn't really feel like the best possible And we could draw... Hold on. That was 45. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Not even close. But we got a lot of reasoning out of it. And it's glow. It's glow time. Do we get... Oh, we can ask Tang something. Tang is standing with her arms crossed, gazing out into the gloom. I cannot help but be a little comforted by the presence of the soldiers, she says. Perhaps we'll stand a better chance during the next attack. +5 during mental challenges. Genius deduction. Ooh, is that what she's gonna look like as an adult? Purple hair? I like that. How's the research coming? Tangent shrugs. Well enough, she concedes. But I confess, I've actually hit something of a block. I'm sure the answer is right in front of me, but I can't grasp it. You take a look at her work. Immediately, you come to the conclusion that it had been just out of her reach. Tang rubs her eyes. Oh, you are formidable, she says. I have been coming at it all wrong the entire time. She taps a few notes into her hollow palm and smiles. Thank you for being someone on this stupid rock I could trust to know what they're doing. Yay, we got back the friendship we lost when we tried to kiss her. Yay. Okay, what are we gonna do during glow? I'm not seeing any collectibles on the ground. Or people who want to talk to me. I'm just stalling while I try and consider what to do. I know we get bonuses to mental skills, but our mental skills are all so good already. Let's see. How much reasoning? We could potentially get our reasoning up to 100. If we do well in the card challenge. Oop! Glittering crystal cluster. Beautiful. We could potentially get reasoning up to 100 if we tutor again and do well. I might use the Auto Fairy Battler if it helps. Let's see. Yeah, we get 3 reasoning, and plus I thought it doubled mental skill increases. But we could still get it up there. Tutoring is great because it exposes all of the gaps in your own knowledge. One of the kids asks you how the first humans made tools if they didn't have any tools, and you can almost feel it reboot your brain when you try to answer. Then, before you can say anything, another kid asks why there are infinite numbers, but not infinite words. Then another asks if a thought weighs anything and if smart people have heavier brains. You eventually just have to distract them so they'll talk about probability and statistics again. Okay. First, we're gonna put this down. 7. Ooh. 9. 6, 6. Okay, hold on. We're gonna... Oh, this manages to be 3 of a kind and 2 of a kind. That's good. Ooh. Is this the best possible hand, Auto Fairy? Yes, I already have the best score. Win. 6 reasoning, yes! What do we get from that? +1 to mental increases. Okay. That's not really much for us, but great. You wake to the soothing sound of your dad's voice. Then remember, he's still gone. You wonder how long it will be before you stop expecting him to be there. You're lying in bed, staring out the wormhole through your window when you hear a deep thump resonate through the ground. Then a second one, quieter. The woven roof of your room quivers, unleashing a season's worth of fine glowing dust to sift through the air. Through your open window, you hear voices sounding the alarm. The annual offensive is here, and leading the charge are 2 massive faceless. Hide inside. Yeah, I'm gonna have to focus on, in my next playthrough, which is definitely gonna happen, probably not on the channel, but I'm gonna have to focus on bravery, I'm gonna focus on rebellion, and I'm probably gonna focus on my physical stats. Just hearing people shouting about the faceless triggers panic. Your chest clenches, your guts roil, and you break out in a cold sweat. You're no use to anyone like this. Best to just stay inside. You pull the covers up over your head to try to calm down. Every so often you hear more of those deep whoomp noises and the zit of plasma rifles. They get louder, so close you can differentiate the massive footfalls of the creatures and what must be the Heliopause's explosives. The walls shake with the shockwaves of the explosions. Then you hear a loud explosion, the loudest you've ever heard. Your entire room shakes, the floor and walls vibrating with a massive shockwave that rips through your quarters. Then, nothing. Silence. A few minutes later, your holopalm chimes an all-clear message. You creep out to your balcony to survey the damage. I'm scared. People filter out of their hiding places, shielding their faces from the heat coming off the bonfire in the middle of the square. On the horizon, the first watery rays of quiet sunrise are struggling to make a dent in the hot orange glare. The colony's fire suppression system is turned on the square, revealing the charred corpses of the two faceless. Utopia walks by with a reclamation team, hauling an industrial plas cutter in the hover lift. Did he use the mining explosives? Utopia says in awe. Mighty bold of him. Those things would blow a hole in a mountain. Or a creature, I suppose. She sighs. Wish you could have saved them from mining. That must have been the last of them. We sure can't make more. Then she and her crew are out of earshot as they pick their way down the blast crater to carve up the faceless for recycling. Fortunately, our colony defense is 7. I think we did one thing. We analyzed those mushwood logs, and that got the colony defense up. But how high is our defense currently, exactly? I know it's greater than 7. If it's exactly 7, then you're welcome. Oh, but we lost it. Fortunately, the colony was well defended. You and the other colonists have been fortifying the defenses, putting security above all else. Tonight's defense was still a resounding, if messy, success. But if Utopia's right, you don't have any more of those explosives now. You can't just nanoprint unstable molecules like that. What are you going to do during the next attack? We're an adult! Everyone's big now. Oh boy. We lost 2 defense. Okay, we got a new perk. Mental boost. Yeah. Okay, first things first, I want to go check and see what... Oh, Rex wants to talk to us. Interesting. I want to see what the defense is. Our security rating is 60%. Okay. So I'm guessing that's, like, the security rating is out of 100? So, like, out of 10? So if we lost 2 defense, that would have meant that our security was 80% before, which means that... Okay, we added 1. We added 1 with our mushwood log thing. But... So we might not have single-handedly saved the colony there, but... I don't know. Maybe we did something else that I'm forgetting. Still, you're welcome. Oh! Chief Cultivator Recalcitrance. That's Cal. Sweet. Okay, before we end the episode, we gotta go around and look at everyone's new designs. Let's start with Rex, because he wants to talk to us. Over the years, a lot of people have started wearing a lot less clothing than you remember from when you were glowing up in the climate-controlled stratospheric. Definitely a lot less than in the holovids you brought from Earth. Rex, though. Rex has really acclimated to Vertumnus' hot, sultry weather. I'm not gonna flirt with him by saying a woo. No. Put a shirt on. Are you kidding me? He asked, throwing his arms wide. First, it's hot as balls out here. I work outdoors, and hooey! No joke, I'd take off more if I could. He cranes his head up to the sky. Second, I like the feeling of the sun on my skin. After 15 years in a sunless tube hurtling through space, I want to soak in as much as I can. Makes me feel great. Rex laughs and knocks himself into your shoulder. I think our bodies were meant to live this way. Don't even get me started about pants, bud. Okay. Nomi? You look over Nomi's shoulder and see that they're drawing a whole page dedicated to native autumnal plants. They look up at you and rub their cheek with the end of their pencil. Okay, this isn't like a special dialogue, but oh my goodness, I love their outfit so much. I love it. They haven't changed too much, but what has changed is adorable. I know we're supposed to believe in Governor Loom, they confess, but what if we accidentally hurt the planet? What if some of the super cool plants and animals die? They look down at their page. I just think it'd be really sad if that happened. Okay. Tang, she's got hair again. She's got hair, and it's purple. I love it. Tang is sitting before an array of hollow screens, all showing different graphs. Making decisions based on the mistakes of the humans we purposefully left behind on Earth is foolishness, she says, between bites of her protein bar. We may as well ask the stars for guidance like astrologers. No, I will not be taking questions at this time. Cool. She looks good. Hey, jerk face. He does look good, I won't lie, but he's still a jerk. Vase and some other soldiers are standing in a loose circle and joking around. You see Vase make an exaggerated dog-like gesture, then a much more obscene one, and the other soldiers burst into mean-sounding laughter. Vase wipes mirthful tears from his eyes and hails you. Hey, Solana, got a joke for you, he says. What's gray and furry and goes down easy? Is he making fun of Rex? I would guess so. Right, is Dis over here? Dis is over here. Aw, he looks cool. What do you want? Are you here to make fun of me too? I like his hair. Very cool. Let's look at Mars. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my god. Newton's bloody apple, she curses. We have got to start producing our own entertainment soon, or I'm going to literally go mad. She's beautiful. Oh my god. Still a jerk, but gorge. And finally, Cal. Oh my god. He's so cute. Cal is holding an ice pack to his face. Hey, Solana, he greets you, giving a half-hearted wave. Don't worry, he says, indicating the swelling scrape across his cheek. Kinda weird how me and Rex get so clumsy around the Helio kids, huh? He gives you a significant look. What does that mean? What does that mean, clumsy? Are you and Rex a thing? Okay. Alright. Ooh, I love these new looks. I love them, and I love that the colony is safe for another year. Oh, Anemone, I forgot about you. She still looks so cool. I always love her redheaded character. And her hair looks so pretty. Not a fan of the shaved sides, but she looks lovely as well. And let's collect this log, and then I think we're gonna end this episode. So, next time, I have not decided what I'm gonna do next time. I feel like even now I am still waffling. But I'll decide by next time, and until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more I Was a Teenage Exocolonist.